All right, everybody, we are so excited to have you here today for this amazing opportunity to hear from somebody that has built themselves up a tremendous position within this world and within his ability to create wealth. And he's not only done it for himself, but he's done it for others as well. So you want to make sure that you are in a quiet spot with a notepad and pen. You want to stay on until the very end because we're also giving a free product drawing at the end of this week. And all you really need to do is like, comment, share this live video as it's going on or during the rebroadcast, and let 5 of your friends know about it as well. And in fact, you can drop in the comments right now what state or city you're watching from, comment through, ask questions, and if not during the live, we will answer for sure afterwards. My wife Elka is monitoring it the entire. It's my honor and my privilege to be able to introduce an absolutely incredible teacher, mentor, a friend for about the past 18 years. He's created financial abundance, not only for himself, but for others as well. He's raised himself up to be the top income earner in 5 separate companies. If you have any understanding at all of this industry of network marketing, that is a monumental achievement in itself. And they've also got him and his wife, they've got a stated goal of creating 100 millionaires. I mean, they've created 20 thus far. He has himself earned well over $28 million in this industry. And I have seen, he's just an immense wealth of knowledge. I have seen him stand up in crowds of over 5,000 people, talk for 2 days straight without any notes, just unloading some amazing knowledge and wisdom that he has gained throughout the years. And he passes that on to everybody at no charge. I mean, it's just amazing. It's free advice. And with that amazing years of experience that he does have, in his last company, for instance, they had created some 250,000 people in their team in 170 countries. Now, Mr. Brad Hager is the owner and founder, along with his wife, Marcia, of Cili by Design. And many of you have been seeing my posts and my lives and about this amazing company, the amazing results that we're having. But I would like to start this interview out with asking Mr. Hager, being a top distributor in so many other different companies and creating all this wealth that you have, what was it that had you shift gears and become an owner of a company versus a distributor? Could you speak into that for a little bit?
All right. Well, I appreciate it, guy. I certainly will. And hello, everyone, and welcome. And definitely, like I said, go there right now and let us know where you're calling in from, because we just definitely love to see what part of the country, the world that we're reaching. So definitely go in the comments and do that for us so we can know who's with us. But yeah, I mean, look, I mean, we've done well in network marketing, 29 years. Helped a lot of people make millions of dollars, right? And we just love it. I have a passion for people, and my wife Marcia has. And if you'd have told me 3 years ago that we'd be starting a network marketing company, I'd have said you're crazy. I'd have laughed at you, because no one in the industry has ever heard those words come out of my mouth or across my lips that I want to own my own company or start my own company, because we just love building the business and teaching and training and mentoring. That's kind of what I feel is my wheelhouse, my forte, if you will. And so it's kind of interesting how we end up, starting our own network marketing company. And let me kind of just bring you back. And I like to say this, it's almost a love story. We did this out of love for our son, because let me kind of share you what happened. We have a son, 17 years old now. But as he grew up, he had scoliosis in his back, and he ended up with a very severe curvature in his back. As a matter of fact, we did it as any responsible parent would do. We bought the traction chairs and the specialist and did everything we can to keep from having to do the operation. But eventually he ended up with a 110-degree curve at the top of his back and a 88-degree curve at the bottom, and his spinal cord started impairing his vital organs. So we ended up having to do the surgery of the scoliosis surgery. The great thing is it came out fantastic. He ended up with the rods in his back, where they fused. But the issue was that where they fused the rods together at the bottom of his back, he ended up still having severe pain. Now, the pain from the scoliosis, his back was straight. Now, here's a kid that for all his life's not really been able to play sports. And after 10, 12 months after this operation, should be able to now go play football, basketball, do whatever he wanted. But heck, he couldn't even go to a movie now because his back pain is so bad, right? And so because of that, we started seeking out, actually Marcia started seeking out, we don't believe in doing drugs and opioids and all of that. So we like to do more natural. So Marcia started seeking out CBD products, right? And so she started bringing those into the house, and he would take them, and then he'd take some more and different ones. And so that's where we got our interest into CBD. So, after a few months of this, I kind of got engaged a little bit. I'm thinking, I have some neck issues and some sleep problems, and maybe I could work with it as well. And so I got involved as well. So we started trying all these different CBD products. The problem is, Guy, that, all products aren't created equal. We all know that. But we end up with trying about 18 different brands of CBD product, over 60 different products. I mean, I've got boxes from it down there. We tried the tinctures, we tried the gummy bears, we tried the chocolate chews, we tried the liquid, we tried raw CBD in syringes. You name it, we tried it, and nothing worked for our son. And so we were getting pretty disgusted. As a matter of fact, I will tell you this: we were actually transitioning from one company to out of a business, and we were actually looking. We got into the mode, like, if we can get a CBD product that works in network marketing, we would just not only use the product, we would go out here and build a massive team and go build. And so at that point in time, there were 6 companies in network marketing that were actually marketing CBD products. And we tried every single product they had. Most of the companies we actually tried 2 times. We'd try it, and 3 or 4 months later, we would try it again, and we did not get the results. Now, you know that if you're trying to find an opportunity, you're looking for any angle to make the product work so you can go build the business, right? And so, but we couldn't find an angle. We couldn't get the product to work. So I'm not going to name those companies because some of these companies are owned by friends of mine. And so not trying to put out anybody's product, but it just did not work. So long story short, or longer, why we end up starting, or how we got into this business, is we got a call. Marcia got a call one day from a girlfriend of hers that had an accident, had a lot of surgeries in neck and back, and she called her up, said, "Look, I know you guys been looking at CBD. I was been taking all these medicines, oxycodone, and all this, and codeine and all that, and I've been using this CBD product, and I'm off a lot of my meds. I'm feeling a lot better." And she said, "There's a doctor coming in town tomorrow. You guys should go meet this doctor. He's got something unique, some kind of technology." She couldn't even explain it. She said, "You just got to go meet him." And so Marcia tells me this, and I said, "No, I'm, because this was like on a Monday, and they wanted us to meet on Tuesday and Wednesday. Actually, we had already a flight plan, and we were leaving to go to Bangkok, Thailand, for 8 days. Okay, and so I said, no, I don't want to go. I've got to run errands tomorrow. I've got to pack for the international trip. I'm not going. So the next day, Marcia gets up and says, "Oh, come on, go with me." I mean, I was burnt out on CBD. I'm like, CBD does not work. We tried 60 different products. Nothing has helped. It's oil, all right. It's a CBD oil. It's oil. It's snake oil. Is what I thought. So we couldn't get it to work. And so, long story short, she gets up the next morning and said, "Well, why don't you at least go with me?" I said, "Well." I said, "Where are you meeting him at?" And she said, "The doctor asked." She said, "A coffee shop." Now, anybody that knows me knows I'm a kind of a coffee snob or a coffee connoisseur. I love coffee. So that kind of got me thinking, well, I said, "This is a coffee shop. We won't be there long. I can get a good cup of coffee." I said, "Look, I'll give him 1 hour." And so we went to meet with this doctor. And Guy, when you are trying to interview or work with people or sell people something, you want a kind of a pleasant recipient, right? Someone that's a participant. And I went in and I had my arms crossed. And that's exactly the energy I was getting. I did not want to be there, and I let him know it, right? I didn't believe in CBD. And so, the first few minutes were like, we were almost into friction because, I'm of the opinion CBD doesn't work. You got 37 trillion cells in your body. Every single cell has 34 CBD receptors on it. But it doesn't work. It hadn't helped her son, hadn't helped me. So anyway, long story short, this doctor, we kind of get through, and I'm like this, and just not even wanting to be there. Before long, he starts talking. He starts telling us about a technology that where they nano size and so forth, and water encapsulate, and why the product works, and why other CBD products don't work. With the size of the particles and all that stuff. So the more he talked, I started, leaning forward. Before long, I'm like, wow, this is interesting. He brought out his computer, started showing us some results and some studies and all of that. So I'm like, wow, this is so 2.5 hours later. Remember, I was only going to stay an hour. 2.5 hours later, he looks at his watch and says, "Guys, I got to go. I got another meeting, right?" And I said, "Oh, so anyway, we get up to leave, and I said, let me ask you something." I said, "Do you have any products that we could buy from you and take with us today?" And he said, "Yeah, I've got some product." I said, "Great. I'd like to buy 2 gallons." He said, 2 gallons? He said, "What are you going to do with 2 gallons?" I said, "I got a plan." Now, you guys know if you're taking CBD like a tincture like this stuff's $69 to $299 an ounce. So a gallon is 128 ounces. We bought two we bought 2 gallons and brought those home, right? And so we brought that product home. It's pretty costly there, but we brought it home. And the next morning we get ready to pack our bags. We're ready to go to Thailand. So I give it to our son. I said, "Devin," I said, "I want you to take this product while we're gone, okay?" He's like, he rolls his eyes like, "Dad, again, another CBD product that doesn't taste good." I said, "Hey, this will taste great. It's water encapsulated. It's not going to have that wild herb taste that you don't like." And said, "So just try it." Now, one thing I didn't mention, so he had severe back pain, but because of the stress from his back pain, it had weakened his immune system, and his whole body had broken out, face, neck, everything, with a skin issue. We never went to the doctor, but we believe we think it was probably eczema, but it was bad. He was scratching him, and it was terrible. And we later realized that was because of a weakened immune system. Almost 99% of all skin issues are based on it, are brought on because of a weakened immune system. So he had this all over his body, very bad, and he had this back issue going on. So I said, "Here, take this product while we're gone." So we went to our trip to Bangkok, spent our 8 days over there. We walk in the house 8 days later when we come back from Bangkok, guy, and we could not believe our eyes. His skin issue had all completely cleared up. Not a speck, not a sign of it on his body at all. We're like, holy cow. If I didn't see it with my own eyes, I wouldn't even believe it. This was 8 days. I'm like, good. What's going on? And so then we asked him about his back. He said, "Man, my back pain's pretty much gone." I said, "Seriously?" He said, "Yeah." This was just unbelievable to me. Because again, I was pretty much down on CBD and the products, right? So at that point, Marcia and I started using the product because we didn't dare take any with us to Bangkok because of we didn't know the laws there, right? And didn't want to get arrested for CBD or whatnot. Some places it's not as legal. But so I started taking it, and immediately starting to take it, my neck pain started to subside. Okay, my sleep. I used to stay up to 2 or 3 or 4 in the morning because I tossed and turned, so I dreaded going to bed at night because I'd just toss and turn and be exhausted anyway. So I started taking the product and started sleeping like a rock. So what we did was we bought the 2 gallons. Is if it didn't work, we just wasted our money, right? But if it did work, or any inkling that it worked, then I wanted to get this out to some other people because we have a lot of people that have discomforts and anxiety and stress and all the things that CBD is supposed to work with, right? And so what we did, guys, we started sending. We bought some bottles and started sending out 3-ounce bottles to people everywhere, friends and all, and just to see how it worked for them, right? And didn't just because we just liked the product, right? And so we started getting these testimonies back, and people started calling us. Well, this has helped me out with this pain. Well, I shouldn't be saying pain relief because the FDAs don't like for us to make claims. And by the way, we're not saying that our products cure, heal, or mediate any illness or disease. Okay, I want to get that clear. Okay, what we know is that the body has its own internal pharmacy. The body is very intelligent. If you give it the right nutrition, it knows what to do. And so maybe I'll just say people with discomfort versus pain relief. But the bottom line, guys, we started getting this product out to people like crazy, and they came back to us and just loving it. The results they were having from whether it be some stress and anxiety type issues and discomfort issues. And I'm talking discomfort from head to toes, different issues that they were having. So it came back and they were just, "This is incredible. I love it." And then the next thing we had a problem is that we give it all this product, and then they want to know, how can I get some more? I'm like, well, we only got 2 gallons, right? So we had to call the guy back up, order another 5 gallons. And so long story short is that at that point, we knew we had something that worked, and we knew, we had to get this to the world. It's changed our life. It changed the life of our son, gave us our son back pretty much. And so this is kind of why we got into it. So we spent the next 13 months doing a deep dive into nanotechnology and doing a deep dive even more into CBD and CBG and some of that. And at that point, because of all the results, we decided we wanted to move forward and bring this product to the world. And originally, Guy, we were going to actually take it into just put up a website and do online marketing, an e-commerce model, and sell it that way. And we looked around after about a week of thinking about that. We're like, you know what? I don't know anything about driving traffic to a website. I mean, all I've done is this. All I've done is network marketing, mentoring, and teaching people. And if we take this product out that way, versus just us, one site trying to get this out, we could have thousands of people helping us get it out, and we also could give them a financial reward that way. So we spent a number of months, going through, with this product, with this technology, allow us to make the product affordable. Would it fit inside a network marketing business model? We can get into that later. But anyway, that's how we and why we started the company, because we almost called the company Devin. Because, it helped him. He's the reason we are here. But there's a word that we love. We've had it and we've known it for years. It's called Cili. So we created the name Cili by design. Cili is a Balinese word that means prosperity, good fortune, great health, and beauty. And that's what this product does. It allows you to create beauty, with improvements of skin. We've had so much of that to helps you get. It helps with prosperity if you decide to build the business, right? And of course, great health and so forth, and fortune. And so, when you look at Cili by design, is we believe that life is not left to chance. You should, be, I like to say that hope is not a strategy. I don't hope I'm going to get rich. I'm not hoping I'm getting healthy. You got to design a life of health. So Cili by design, and if you look at the initial Cili by design, it stands for CBD. So anyway, so that's.
I love that too. I really do. I mean, it's very clever. I understand that was Marcia that kind of put that together, huh?
Yeah, see, I got to credit her with that. That was brilliant. CBD by design. So
that's awesome. And Brad, too, when we came out with this product, I've been with the company since the beginning, and I was just blown away by the vastness of testimonies. I mean, just from all different areas of health with the body and how it was helping people. And my friends, it was changing their lives around, not only with skin issues, but discomfort within the body as well, getting better sleep at night, having more energy, better focus. I mean, it's just so much involved in all this. I mean, you mentioned the skin, my mom's skin, she had that dry, flaky skin that older people get. She no longer has that. I mean, just one testimony after another starts rolling in. And so I'd like to ask you a little bit, you said you had gone through some 18 brands and some 60 different products, and nothing really helped Devin. What do you think it is about? I mean, you mentioned about this technology. What is it about this technology? What is it that you that these scientists created that makes this so effective for people?
Well, it's we've kind of termed it aquaceutical nanotechnology because that actually is what it is, and you can write that down. Aquaceutical. You're going to be hearing a lot about that in the future, right? There's nothing like this on the market. By the way, when I'm talking about this is not water soluble. This is not water based. This is water encapsulated. So I'll just give you just a quick little overview of the layman's terms. It's proprietary, so I can't give you all the details, right? But this is put together by 4 scientists with 9 PhDs, along with this doctor. And basically what it is look, here's the deal. Our bodies are 60 to 70% water. We've heard that way back in high school. And if you look at the body, the brain's 83%, the vital organs like the kidneys, 83, the lungs are 85%, and so forth. Even the eyes are 95% water, and the heart is 75% water. So our bodies love water. It's the most bioavailable thing that you can put in your body is water. So what we do is we use what this technology is about. We use a 7-step proprietary process to create what's known as ultra pure water. That's the kind of water that pharmaceutical companies use, medical companies use. And so we create ultra pure water. And then what we do with that is we turn around. So that's one part of the process. Now, the other part of the process is we take normal CBD particles. And this is what the scientists and the doctors told us. This is why those 60 products didn't work. This is why your son's not getting any relief. This is why that you're not getting any sleep. This is why CBD is not working as well for you. Because here's the deal, because that's what I told him. I said, look, and I mentioned this earlier, our bodies are made of cells, right? We have 37.2 trillion cells in the average body, And if you don't know this, if you're listening in, every single cell in your body has 34 CBD receptors on the body. We have what's called an endocannabinoid system. So our body is designed to take CBD. This product that's been used medically for 10,000 years. It's kind of just coming on to the scene. Our bodies are designed to take it, right? And so, but why was it not working? So here's what the scientist and the doctor explained to me. He said, look, here's the deal. He said normal CBD cells or particles are 2,000 nanometers in size, right? He said, here's the problem. Even though you got all these receptors out here, the 2,000 nanometer particle can't be absorbed because the human body can only absorb, the cells can only absorb nutrition when they get down to between 60 and 80 nanometers, right? So you take a 2,000 nanometer CBD particle, here's what has to happen. He explained this. If you're taking CBD like in a tincture like this, or even in a gummy, he says, it all goes to the same place. He said, you take the tincture, it goes down the GI tract into the digestive system. And he said 90%, this is what he taught us, is 90% of all CBD is waste at that point. It goes out between gut health, etc. It just goes out. Now, what the 10% that stays, and then all of a sudden it now goes to the liver, and the liver now has to become an oil refinery. Oil is not soluble it's very poorly soluble to the body. So your liver now, which we know is a filter, is a cleanser. So your liver now has to now cleanse that oil so it can actually take it to the cell. So whatever you're taking, you're getting probably 10, 12% at best. And I don't know if you guys saw that article last year in June the 18th, 2019, Forbes magazine does this huge article. It's talked about how CBD oil, hemp oil, is causing liver damage, right? And so this guy's explaining all this to me. He says, this is what we do differently is we create this ultra pure water because we know the body is made up of water. The body loves water, all the vital organs of water. Then we take those 2,000 nanometer particles and we cut them up. We bring them down and splice them up and create 7 nanometer particles. And he said, what we do is we don't just shrink them down one particle, because one particle can only be in one place at one time, or one cell at one time. So we split that particle up to 7 nanometers, which creates approximately 23 million particles. So now you got 23 million particles that are small enough that the body can absorb them. He said, now the next thing we do, and this all happens in a microsecond, right? In less than a half a second. It's all very highly scientific. So the next thing we got this ultra pure water. We got these millions of CBD particles here, now down to 7 nanometers. He said we encapsulate these particles inside the water. So now you end up with, and as you do this process, you end up with trillions of CBD particles that can be delivered to the cells, okay? And so that's the difference versus taking it down the GI tract. It's not being delivered, only about 10%. He said you can make CBD work, but you're probably going to spend $800 to $1,000 a month to really get full benefit. Because if you're only getting about 10%, so you're going to take about 10 times this, right, for most people, and it depends on which one you're buying, the quality. And so what he did is, it's an aquaceutical. So what happens, if you look at the bottle here, this is Swish, and all you simply do, you can flip the cap, you can click the cap right there and put it into a teaspoon, because that's a dosage, or you can put it into the cap here. I'm going to try to do this without spilling it. You can see how crystal clear that is, right? And so you just take that into your mouth. It's called Swish. So you swish it around in your mouth. It tastes like ultra pure water, because when you take those CBD particles and you wrap them in water, it tastes like water, right? So it's very pleasant tasting. You swish it in your mouth for 30 to 60 seconds. That's the key, because then it goes straight into the bloodstream with 99% absorption in a matter of minutes, right? Okay. And so so that's how the product works. Okay. And so doing this, I mean, and when you look at this, if you look at a capful here, that's 5 times more product that's going into your system than with just a tincture, right? Because this tincture is 1 milliliter, this is 5 milliliters, so you get 5 times more product. Another thing we do, Guy, is, and I know we're getting close on time, but I'll mention this real quickly, is when you look at what we have here, it's not just CBD, right? It's CBD and CBG, a 50-50 blend of CBD and CBG. CBG, many experts say, has more potential medically than CBD, right? It's the mother of all cannabinoids. All CBD, CBG, THC, CBC, CBN, all that starts off as CBG, and that's why it's called the mother of all cannabinoids, the precursor. And then you have to harvest CBG when it's very small, when the plant's very young, before it turns into CBD, right? And And so that's why a lot of people don't use it. And we have a 50-50 blend. When you take our product, it's a 50-50 blend. So you get all the benefits of CBD and CBG. We believe that the creator put these products together, so we put them together. We use them synergistically together, right? Okay, so it has 50-50 blend of CBD and CBG. It also is chock full of other vitamins and minerals, because when you look at this technology, when you bring something down to 7 nanometers, that's why we can put so much in it. There's not a company out here that can do what we're doing, because can you imagine how big a bottle would be if you're trying to cram in, like for instance, in this product here, we have 7 key ingredients, things like ashwagandha. Huge, great for the immune system. We have curcumin, another one great for the immune system. MSM, we have resveratrol. All these products here that have great studies on them for a multiplicity of reasons, of health reasons and benefits. And in particular, right now that we're going through what we're going through, great for boosting the immune system. But in addition to those 7 key ingredients, we've also put a total of 90 vitamins and minerals and trace minerals that in the CBD, the CBG, all the key ingredients, and the vitamins and minerals, your ionic minerals, all of that, folks, is nano-sized down to 7 nanometers. So when you take this, you don't have to go over here and I got to go here and buy my CBD, spend $69 to $299. I go over here now, I got to buy my vitamins, and I got to go get my amino acids and minerals and all that here. It's all in one place, guys. Okay, and when you look at this, we sell this for this is $79 retail for a month's supply, and you have all your vitamins, all your minerals, everything in it, versus $69 for 1 ounce. Now think about it, 6 ounces here. This is what's so awesome, the cost. 6 ounces, if you divide that by 79 bucks, you're around $13 an ounce, right? Or you can go out and you get 99% absorption, vitamins, minerals, CBD, CBG, curcumin, all that. By the way, if you're taking things like curcumin, if you think CBD is bad at 2,000 nanometers, you're only getting about 10 or 15%. Curcumin, you're probably only getting about 1 or 2%, because curcumin is way up there between the 4,000 and 6,000 nanometer size. So that your body's even absorbing less than that. But we take that curcumin, ashwagandha, all these ingredients, including your entire periodic table of vitamins or minerals, and we nanosize all of them, so you're getting it all, and it can be absorbed, right? And so if you look at this $13 an ounce for 99%, all vitamins, all minerals, CBD and CBG and everything, or would you rather pay $69 to $299 an ounce and only get 10%? And this is right. Yeah, this is why our product works. And guys, I mean, again, to be able to get even the minerals in addition with the CBD. I mean, as Linus Pauling years ago, who's a 2-time Nobel Peace Prize winner, and he said this. He said that every illness or disease known to man, it can be attributed to a mineral deficiency. And back in 1936, Charles Norton sent a report to the Senate of the United States, and this was in 1936. He said this back then. He said 99% of the American people, 99% of us adults, are mineral deficient. Okay, this was 1936, and so when you can get a product here that you can get the minerals and get everything where it can be absorbed, 99% absorption, guys. This is why, if you look at, Guy, I know you've seen a lot of our before and after pictures of ladies that's losing their hair's falling out in the drain of the shower. And they get on this product, and in days, literally days, they're seeing less hair falling into the shower. And within weeks, most of the time, it's completely stopped, because that's a mineral. That's because of a mineral deficiency and stress, right? And so all these things that we're seeing, again, I'm not saying we're curing or healing anything, but I can tell you this: you get the body's minerals and the CBD and the CBG, and I think it's just kind of a double whammy here, right? You've got your body's designed for CBD and CBG, that's proven, and then on top of that, we're all made out of minerals, where our body needs all these minerals, and so we kind of putting them both together where the body can absorb. So I know that's a long answer, but I want to explain not only the technology, but also what it allows us to do, and how it allows us to make a product for $13 an ounce with everything you can possibly need, versus $69 to $299 an ounce for only CBD and only getting about 10 to 12, 13%. So anyway, so hopefully that helps.
Yeah. Well, and that is the thing about this product. Some people don't grasp what's all in there, because I mean, if you were to try to bring that to market with old technology, that bottle would be $400 or $500 at least. And because of that technology, it's what allows us It allows you as a company to be able to retail that out at just $79 is just absolutely amazing. And I will also say that my wife and I, we are big into nutrition, as you know, over the years. And because of this now, I've been able to stop all my other supplements. And here's another thing, Brad, that I used to get sick with bronchitis twice a year. And I was taking my vitamin C's, I'm taking all these other supplements, trying to stay healthy, but I would get sick twice a year with bronchitis. And now it's been over a year that I've been using these products. I have not been sick once, not just with bronchitis. I mean, I'm just talking about a cold or anything, nothing. So when you talk about boosting the immune system, I will attest to that 100%. And I guess we are kind of running out of time, but if you're in agreement, what I would like to do, Brad, maybe we can do this again next week, because what I would really love to start moving into the questions is to what are some of the non-negotiables that you have in creating this business, and then how can others create a wealth for themselves through Cili by Design? Would you be in agreement to do that?
Yeah, absolutely, guys. And again, if you go to CiliGuide.com to get more information on the products, I know we spent some time, probably a little longer than we probably should have there on that, but definitely go over there and get some more information. And then, yeah, Guy, we can do a second interview because it is important. That's kind of why we started the company, because we want to get this to market, and that's a little bit about the products and what makes it different, right? I think some of your listeners may or may not know that in addition to this is our flagship product. I think every man, woman, and child on the planet should be taking this. You have CBD receptors. Let's get some CBD, CBG to them. Let's get the minerals that your body needs, right? But in addition to that, we have 4 other products that we have, and these are what we call our quick shot sprays, and you can see these are exact same size of a credit card, just a little thicker. They fit right into your pocket, your lapel pocket, ladies, into your purse. And each of these have a CBD CBG blend, just like the Swish. Each of them have the 90 vitamins and minerals and trace minerals, etc., all that your body is designed to take in. But in addition, what we do is we change out some key ingredients. As an example here, and these are sprays, if you can kind of see that right there, and all you simply do is spray it in your mouth. And this is a 1-month supply. There's enough sprays in here for 9 sprays a day for 30 days. Now this one's for Boost. It's called Boost. This just gives you energy. We've had people get off of Red Bull, drinking 3 and 4 Red Bull Rockstar energy drinks a day. Now they're completely off using this, something healthy, not putting the bad chemicals into their body, right? And so, but great if you have mental stress and need mental energy, working in front of a computer, college kids, things like that. Great product there. Great for workouts. We also have what's called Relief. This is our #1 seller outside the Swish, beyond the Swish. This one, again, you just spray in your mouth when you have some discomfort. Again, I'm going to be refrain from saying pain relief, but that's because we're not supposed to say that. But any kind of discomfort, guys, I am telling you, amazing product for that, and it works fast. I'm talking in minutes. By the way, we have blood tests showing how this product takes the stress out of the blood and inflammation out of the blood, and gets the blood functioning and moving in a matter of minutes. So that's how you can see how fast this product works. That's the Relief there. It's called Relief. You can see that one. This one is called Serenity. Of millennials that do take CBD, 65% do so because of anxiety. So this is another big seller. If you have stress, anxiety, that kind of thing, it supports a healthy immune system as well. But a great product. Again, you spray, and then of course this is my favorite of all. This is called Sleep, and this one you just take at night when you go to bed. Wait till you don't try to take it before bed. Wait till you're horizontal in the bed. You spray 9 sprays under the tongue, and man, this is a life changer. It's been years since I slept sound like a rock all without waking up night after night after night. Now I go to bed. I don't have to dread going to bed. I go to bed. I sleep my good 7 or 8 hours. Amazing, guys. This is incredible. If you know anybody has any issues sleeping, and I take them together. I would take the Swish in the morning, and then take one of these. This one obviously at night, or the rest. And these are only $25 for a month's supply. Now some of these, by the way, if you're like Marcia, she only does 4 or 5 sprays of the Sleep a night because she's obviously smaller. So this will last her 2 months. But I mean, think about that: CBD, CBG, 90 vitamins, minerals, trace minerals that your body is designed to take. Key ingredients for $25 for a month's supply is unbelievable, guys. Okay, and so that's our other products there. I wanted to throw those in, guys.
Yeah, thank you.
So, but so people kind of know. And by the way, we have some amazing products coming out in the next one in particular within the next couple of months here. So it's going to knock your socks off. But anyway, I just wanted to throw those in before we let people off. And but guys, definitely go to CiliGuy.com and get yourself some of these products. You'll be glad you did. I'm just telling you, they're life changing. It's not just because we founded the company. We wouldn't have the company if it didn't change lives, right? If it didn't help Devin, didn't help myself. And but yeah, guy, let's do that for sure. Let's
All
go
right.
over these, and we'll talk more of the business things, because there are some things that I've told you about, and I call them the non-negotiables. That if we couldn't do these things, we were not going to open up a network marketing company. In other words, and we'll talk about what some of those are. And again, we told you what makes our product different. So let's talk to you about what makes our business model different, and
I
even the
love it.
as well. So
I love it. That is fantastic. And thank you so much for your time, Brad.